Should I continue going to college and finish my education, or should I continue working? Welcome back. This is May with New Insights. Definitely is a question that many young people, more than anyone, is asking nowadays. There are a lot of jobs that are paying a lot of money to millennials and even people that just recently came out of college and they're thinking, maybe I should just go for this gig and make the money. It's a possibility. Sometimes you have to do that, but if your goal is to have a professional career that requires a college degree, my suggestion to you would be go for college, continue your education, work at night, work part-time, work on the side, work every other day, but make sure that you continue on that education however the schedule works for you, but don't put education on the side. Now, if you do, for whatever the reason is, that's fine. Just put it on the side for a little bit, but make sure that you put your goals in writing to ensure that you go back and continue and you finish your education. Many people say education nowadays is worthless. There's no need for education. You can make the same amount of money, if not more, by just going to a job and gaining experience and making a life out of it. Yes, it is true. Sometimes you can make a lot of money and make a life out of your job and your career. But I will say education is something that no one ever will take away from you. And education sometimes is a requirement for some specific professional jobs. And even if it is not a requirement, when you go and you put an application for a job and your competition has a bachelor's degree, an MBA, or a doctor's degree, who do you think they're going to choose? It's not necessarily the person with experience only, but if the person has experience and the education, they're going to go for the one that has the whole package. So it's always going to put you a leg up over somebody else, and it's going to help you get that job. In addition to that, it's for your own knowledge. You become extremely knowledgeable in so many different areas that will also help you and assist you in your career. It is super important to understand that education has a lot of value. If education was worthless, why did you and I go to school to begin with, right? So now that you're in college, it definitely is going to open doors. The horizon is going to expand even more because you're going to go specific to what you are going for, the position, the industry that you really want to hone in and be very good at. So my personal advice is always go to school, go to college. There are multiple associations and grants and government assistance for those that need. I will go ahead and look into that information. Maybe I can do another double down video on education and also on financial assistance that is available out there, so I can provide that to you. Or if you already know of some assistance that government grants and programs are out there available for anyone who wants to go back to college, I would say put it down in the comments below so that we all can benefit from it. I will also say it's never too late to go back to school. I'll give you an example. I finished my associate's and my bachelor's degree before I had my kids. Once I had my kids, I remember that I had two very close. They were about 16 months apart. And I said it's too much for me to continue doing my MBA while I have two babies. My daughter was, I believe she was a year and 2 months, about 14 months, and my son was just born. So they were very close to each other, and it was a lot. And I said, I'm going to take a break. And I did. I took a break for about, I want to say about 6 years, 5 or 6 years. And then I decided, "No, okay, now it's time. They're at an age where they can actually be on their own as far as I can put them on the side to watch television, or they can be doing homework from kindergarten, especially my daughter. And so I was able to invest some time in the evenings and continue with my education for my MBA. Also, my husband was working, and he was able to come back from work, help me with the kids while I was going to school at night and finish my MBA. So I resumed back. I went back. I finished my MBA, and I was extremely happy that I did, because it's rewarding. It's something that everyone will cherish for life and will help you in your career. If I am going for a job and somebody has just as equal professional experience as I do, but I have my MBA, who do you think they're going to go for? I mean, the odds are that more than likely they're going to select me because I have my MBA. If somebody else has exactly the same education that I'm sorry, the same experience that I have, but they have a PhD, more than likely they're going to take the other person with the PhD. So, I mean, that is something that weighs more. But at the same time, you also have to think that there are other factors that will help in the selection, such as, can you verbalize and answer well your questions in an interview? Do you have good interpersonal skills? The person that's hiring, does that person like you? Because I'll be honest, when you are hiring people, you're going to hire someone that you like, someone that is receptive, and also someone who can accept feedback and give feedback. You want people that has the whole package when you're hiring, right? So the same thing applies to you. I don't know what type of industry you're in. You could be in ministry, you could be in corporate, you could be in industrial. I have no idea where you are today, but if you ask me, should I go back to school? As long as you're alive and well and breathing, and you can go back to school, and that's something that you have in your heart and you really want to go for, I would say don't wait any longer. Go ahead, jump on it. There are so many colleges now, whether in campus or online, where you can actually just split your entire curriculum, maybe about taking about one or two classes per semester. Normally, those online colleges are about 8 weeks per class. So if you can take one or two classes per semester and go at your own pace, I 100% recommend it. The reason is because at the end of the day, when the years go by, you're going to be like, what if I would have done that? I know of, and I'm sure you do, a lot of people that go back to college in their 70s just because they want to achieve that. And that's such a rewarding experience. Even if you're not going to go for a job, or it's not going to support your career that you already have, or you're not planning on moving careers, you just want to have that additional degree, go for it. I always advocate for education first. To me, that is a non-negotiable. I always encourage my kids to continue with their college degrees and have that education. The same thing I say to you. You're my community. I love you. I would love for you to continue striving in anything and everything that will help you to get better and improve in your life. Sometimes you don't have to go for a full career degree or educational degree with many years, in the program. You can always go for a certificate that will help you to improve in the areas that you want to improve and accelerate. Those certifications have a lot of heavy weight in many organizations. I do know of some people in the medical field, medical assistants, different people in the medical field, where they have taken um, some sort of certificates that help them boost the eligibility for a raise, or maybe for a little bit higher position within the organization. The same thing happens with all other industries, but it is a thought. So, in my opinion, if you can go ahead and do that, go for it. If you know of someone, a friend, a family member, who has been on the fence about should I go to school or not, make sure that they think about it twice. Let them know that there's always that opportunity ahead of them that can open more doors. And it would be great if you share my video so they also understand and ask me questions, which I respond to all direct messages individually myself. So if you want a quick conversation with me, or you want me to interact with you via email or direct message, please do that. Send me a comment and I will respond to you directly. I am on social media. I'm on Instagram. Please follow me there. I am here on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up if you feel like this video has some sort of value to you or to a family member or a friend, and follow me. Don't forget to subscribe. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video soon. And for now, be blessed. Have a fantastic rest of the week, and don't forget, do your research, improve yourself, get better every single day. Until then, God bless.